Hi everyone, welcome back to the BK Arts channel. This is where you learn and master your drawing skills. It has been a minute, right? But now I'm back. So in today's video, I'm excited to take you behind the scenes of my latest colored pencil drawing entitled as Flawless Bloom. So this is a piece that is very personal. It is not just about the beauty on the outside, but about the kind of beauty that is deeply rooted in the soul, nature, and our spiritual experience of life. Yeah, and I began this piece with just a light sketch, and I used grid drawing techniques. If you haven't yet discovered how to draw it using grids, I'll share the link in the description to show you how, and also on other methods of sketching as well, such as the luminous method. So I began this piece with a light sketch to capture the delicate form of the girl. I wanted her pose to feel calm and yet intentional. She holds an hibiscus flower in one hand and one small can of water in the other one. These elements were just chosen purposefully. The hibiscus symbolizes the fragile beauty, while the can will represent a nourishment which is spiritual and emotional. So in some other way, you can say it's a spiritual and emotional nourishment that water represents as well. As I drew this, I reflected on how women usually are often they embody this dual role: the bloom and the caretaker, then the one who grows and the one who is there. She's the one who grows and the one who nurtures growth in others. So using colored pencils, it allowed me to build up the layers gradually, starting with the eyes, the brows, and the skin tone, and mixing the shades of brown as well, and capturing the realism on the skin. Yeah, this paper that is used is not that brilliant white, so I had to use a white charcoal pencil to capture the subtle whiteness on the paper and the reflection of light. I focus on creating a flawless, glowing skin tone, not to idealize physical perfection, but to represent the spiritual light within. So each layer of color was added slowly with soft blending to reflect the gentleness of the subject and the spiritual energy that she carries. So for the hibiscus, I just used, I purposed to use the vibrant reds, a bit of orange and subtle pinks, and white as well, and the colors that speak passion, love, and life. I wanted the flower to stand out and yet feel connected to her, almost like it is part of her essence. The water can was done in cool tones, silvers, and soft blues, to balance the warmth of the flower and represent the spiritual nourishment, the kind that glows from the inside out. Well, and this composition itself was inspired by a golden ratio, which is a method mainly used by artists, visual artists, professional visual artists, and also then the professional photographers and videographers. It is a symbol of divine proportion found in nature, art, and even human body. I didn't follow it mathematically, but visually I aimed for that natural balance where everything feels in harmony, flowing gently from one point to another. And the background remains soft and unobstructive to keep the focus on the subject. I wanted her to feel like she exists in a space between the physical and the spiritual world, grounded in reality but glowing in divine energy and life. And we'll purpose it to become a bit fadey green or a shady green, and just some form of green that is so subtle and represent it is symbolically represent life and energy. This piece is also a reflection of my own journey as an artist. Flawless Bloom, it speaks to those moments in life, teaches us that real beauty doesn't shout, it whispers. It is in confidence, in kindness, in purpose, and sometimes in the act of simply holding a space for growth, our own and that of others as well. So it whispers. Colored pencils are slow and meditative. Each stroke is a moment of presence. That's a part of beauty that is. It's a part of beauty in this medium. Life, it's just like life. It unfolds layer by layer. So symbolically, this piece connects to the themes of spirituality, nature, and feminine energy. The girl represents a divine feminine, soft yet strong, still yet full of purpose. The hibiscus is a moment in bloom, a symbol of fleeting beauty, reminding us to cherish life's lessons. The water can is what she gives back the world, her kindness, her wisdom, and her time as well. I wanted viewers to feel like she is not just a character, but they're looking at a mirror of themselves, a part of that is growing, healing, blooming, and giving life to others. Well, this is a piece that the idea that I had relates about what I was thinking about mothers, about women as general. They nurtured us both spiritually and emotionally, and it's not easy to be a woman and having such extraordinary capabilities. So this artwork is a visual meditation on the sacred harmony between feminine grace, nature's resilience, and the divine act of nurturing. The flawless girl, serene and luminous, holds an hibiscus flower, a timeless symbol of delicate beauty and fleeting glory. On the other hand, a small can of water becomes more than just a vessel. It is a metaphor for spiritual sustenance, care, and renewal. She is both of the flower and the gardener, embodying the sacred duality of being nurtured and nurturing as well. Her presence suggests a divine feminine energy, gentle yet powerful, transient yet eternal. The hibiscus, often associated with beauty, with purity and divine femininity, it flourishes not just by silence but by her intentional grace. In flawless bloom, the beauty is not just skin deep; it is deeply spiritual, purposeful, and transformative. It reminds us that the soul, like a flower, blooms most beautifully when watered with love, purpose, and the divine connection. Okay, so as I completed the final layers, I stepped back and felt this quiet sense of completeness, the flawless bloom. It is not just about perfection, it is about the wholeness, about seeing the beauty in our role as nurturers, creators, and vessels of light. So this piece is a celebration of spirituality. Beauty is a representation or a celebration of spiritual beauty, that kind of radiant inner glow that reflects not just how we look, but how we live, love, and pour our lives and ourselves into the world. So I'd want you also to reflect on this artwork and say what you think about it. And thank you very much for joining me on this journey. If Flawless Bloom spoke to you in a way, I would love to hear your reflections in the comments. And if you are an artist too, keep creating, keep blooming, keep nurturing your soul. Yeah. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might feel or who might need a little beauty and inner light today. So see you in the next one. Cheers.